Hello, my name's David Britton. I'm head chef here at the Cavendish Hotel London. Today we're going to be cooking a pan-fried pollock fillet with some English asparagus, mussels and clams cooked in a saffron cream sauce. Basically we've got fresh pollock fillet there. Down from the south coast of the country. Pollock very sustainable, very good at this time of year. So obviously very, I'll say cheap, but very affordable, very good value. We've got some English asparagus. All I've done is I've just blanched that off in just a little bit of boiling water, just for about 30 seconds, then dropped it into ice water, because we're just going to pan fry that off. Again, that can be done beforehand. And then we've got some mussels and clams, and again, these have just been just sauteed off in a little bit of white wine, and then we've just picked them out of the shells. Okay, so we take our pollock fillet, and basically season it on both sides. And again, nice hot pan. Just a little bit of olive oil in there, basically. And then we're just going to lay the fish away from us, basically. And then just start to saute it off. Again, the fish should be able to move in the pan, and that will say that it won't be sticking. Okay? And then basically all you want to do is just cook that for about 30 seconds, and then we're just going to pop that into the oven. And that will just cook nicely. You'll get a very crisp skin. The fish will obviously be cooked very nicely. And we'll just take a little of the oil and just dress it over the fish. Almost like basting it. Okay. Can go into the oven. That'll probably take about 5 minutes. Okay, so in this pan we've got some. I've got some fish stock, and to that I've added some saffron, and we're just going to reduce. We're just reducing that down a little bit. Again, reduce the fish stock with the saffron. It gives a very nice sort of bright, vibrant colour, plus a really nice flavour. Saffron and fish go very, very well together. So I'm just going to turn that up a little bit, just so we get like a nice fast boil going. Okay, so that's reduced down quite nicely now. Just got some double cream. We're just going to add that a little bit, not too much. Again, just stir it in. As you can see, you've got a really sort of vibrant, sort of yellow colour there. Okay. A little bit of pepper, a little bit of salt. Okay, and we're just going to let that reduce down just for about a minute or so. While that's reducing, we can prepare our asparagus. So again, I've got a pan with a very little bit of olive oil in. Just going to put a knob of unsalted butter in. And again, just get that cooking down, just so the butter melts. And then to that, very simply, we're just going to add about 5 tips of asparagus. Just drop them in, and we're just going to basically saute them off. Just put some heat, a little bit of glaze on them. Again, a little bit of salt and pepper. Okay, and they'll just cook all by themselves, really. Okay. Again, nice fresh summer ingredients. You don't need to do a lot to them. Just cook them naturally in oil, butter, or steam them. The flavours do all the work. Okay, so our saffron sauce is reduced down quite nicely. It's quite thick, you can see. And into that, we're just going to put some of our mussels. Again, these have already been cooked, so they don't need a lot more doing to them. And again, just a few clams. And we're just going to sprinkle those in there and just add some heat to them. We don't want to cook them for too long, otherwise they begin to get very tough and rubbery. So again, it's just a case of just adding a little bit more heat in there. Asparagus is coming along nicely. In fact, that's almost done. We can turn that down. Okay, and we're pretty much almost ready to plate. Just going to check our pollock. We should be almost there. Yep. I'm just going to flip that over. Again, the skin's nice and crispy. We're just going to squeeze a little bit of lemon on that. This again just adds a nice bit of flavour. You can shut the door. Again, we just want to rest the pollock just for a few minutes, just for a minute or so. Okay, the sauce is basically ready now. Just going to add some fresh chives to that. Again, the sort of chives will give it a little bit of, nice little bit of colour, nice bit of cutting edge. Okay, and then we've got our asparagus is ready, lovely. Again, just take it out just to get the excess sort of fat and butter off. Just get our tips of asparagus. Just lay them on the plate. Again, you can arrange them however you wish. I like to keep mine in quite straight lines. Put our pollock fillet on there. Okay, and then we just take our mussels and our clam sauce. And again, just sprinkle the mussels and clams just around the outside. There we go, and then just a little bit of sauce just drizzled around, not too much, you don't want to flood the plate or overpower it. Okay, and there we go. Okay, so there we go, we have a pan-fried fillet of pollock with English asparagus, mussels and clams in a saffron sauce.